Our first question today comes from Charger J. And this question is, how would you rate this overall draft in terms of weak, average, strong, or very strong? I think it's, to me, I've said this a lot lately. I think a lot of drafts are defined by the top of the draft. Who are the players at the very top? And if we're talking about that, it's a strong top 15. I think having the number of defensemen that we have, having the number of forwards, the fact that Macklin Celebrini is a quality, an elite first overall pick option, that changes things. As we get past that, the rest of the draft goes back to average, and that's pretty much every draft. You look the value of those picks from the first half of the second half of the first round, going into the next phase of the draft, they're pretty much indistinguishable. The players in those ranges are going to be, less of a sure thing, a little bit more on the flawed side, a little more work that needs to be done. You're still able to find those gems. You're still able to get lucky in the mid rounds. That will be the case for this draft, as it is for most. I think that, like I said, to me, this comes back to being an average draft, which is kind of all of them. I think you go back to the McDavid year, a little bit higher, higher on that one. You go back to the Jack Hughes year, that was a pretty solid one too. But these are, there's enough premium talent here for me to say that, this is an above average, so not quite strong, but an above average year in terms of what we have in that first round.